Welcome to the heart of Japan, where Asian tradition and spiritual belief intertwine to form a tapestry of profound significance. Journey with us as we delve into the depths of Japan's spiritual soul, exploring the sacred site, mystical practice, and timeless wisdom that have shaped the country's cultural landscape. Prepare to be amazed as we uncover the tales of Aokigahara Forest, a place surrounded in mystery and introspection. Venture into these deeps where the whisper of ancient spirit mingle with the symphony of nature. Here within the animated sea of trees, we confront of complexity of the human experience, reflecting on the delicate interplay between life, loss, and the realizations of the human spirit. Shinto and Buddhism. Shinto and Buddhism are two major religions in Japan that have consisted and influenced each other for centuries. Here are some interesting facts about Shinto and Buddhism in Japan. Shinto and Buddhism are two major religions in Japan that have consisted and influenced each other for centuries. Here are some interesting facts about Shinto and Buddhism in Japan. Shinto. Shinto is indigenous religion of Japan and has been practiced for thousands of years. It is centered around the reverence for nature and the belief in kami, which are divine spirit of deities that inhabit various natural elements such as mountains, rivers, and trees. Shinto ritual and practice often involve purification, offering, and visit to shrines. It plays significant role in Japanese culture and is deeply intertwined with various aspects of everyday life. Shrines. Shinto shrines are places of worship and are scattered throughout Japan. The shrines are often characterized by their distinct torii gates at the entrance and various buildings with a shrine complex. The most famous Shinto shrine is the Ice Grand Shrine, dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu, and it is considered the most sacred Shinto shrine in Japan. Buddhism. Buddhism was introduced to Japan from India in the 6th century and quickly gained popularity. It encompasses a wide range of beliefs and practices, but the predominant sects in Japan are Zen, Pure Land, and Nichiren Buddhism. Buddhism focuses on spiritual development and the pursuit of enlightenment throughout meditation, moral conduct, and the study of Buddhist scriptures. Temples. Buddhist temples are places of worship and meditation in Japan. They are often adorned with intricate architecture, beautiful gardens, and important cultural artifacts. Some notable temples in Japan include Kiyomizu-dera in Kyoto, Todai-ji in Nara, and Shinso-ichi in Tokyo. Many temples also serve as centers of learning, preserving ancient teachings and offering retreats for practitioners. Syncretism. Shinto and Buddhism have a history of syncretism in Japan, where the two religions have influenced and blended with each other. It is common to see Shinto shrines located on the ground of Buddhist temple and vice versa. This intrinsic approach has created a unique religious landscape in Japan, where individuals may practice and participate in both Shinto and Buddhist ritual without conflict. Syncretism. Shinto and Buddhism have a history. Sacred trees. In Japan, certain trees are considered sacred and hold deep spiritual significance. Here are some fascinating insights about sacred trees in Japan culture. In Japan, certain cryptomeria or sugi. The cryptomeria tree, known as sugi in Japanese, is considered one of the most sacred trees in Japan. These towering evergreen trees can live for hundreds of years and are revered for their beauty, resilience, and association with spirituality. They are often found in temple ground and secret forests, symboling longevity and connection to the divine. Jamonsuke Jamonsuke is an Asian cedar tree located on Yakushima Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Japan. Jamonsuke holds a special place in Japanese culture and is believed to be a spiritual guardian of the island. Access to tree is restricted to preserve its sanctity and protect its fragile ecosystem. Mount Koya Mount Koya, also known as Koya-san, is a sacred mountain located in Wakayama Prefecture, Japan. Here are some intriguing facts about Mount Koya. This temple ranges from large, grand structure to small, scheduled hermitage. One of the most famous is Gongwubu-ji, the head temple of Shingon Buddhism. It features beautiful gardens, including the famous Wanderlust Rock Garden. Okunoin Cemetery, one of the most unique and spiritually significant places on Mount Koya, is the Okunoin Cemetery. It is the largest cemetery in Japan and the final resting place of Kobo-daiji. The path leading to the mausoleum is lined with thousands of moss-covered gravestones and towering cedar trees, creating an ethereal and serene atmosphere. Many people visit Alconion to pay their respect and seek spiritual solace. UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004, Mount Koya was designed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site as a part of the Sacred Site and Pilgrimage route in the key mountain range. This recognition highlights the culture and spiritual importance of Mount Koya and its surrounding area. Esoteric Buddhism Shingon Buddhism, which is practiced on Mount Koya, is a form of esoteric Buddhism. It emphasizes the use of ritual mantra and mandalas to attain enlightenment. Visitors to Mount Koya can witness various ritual meditation practice and engage in Buddhism activities during their stays. Aokigahara Forest Mysterious reputation. Aokigahara Forest has gained international attention for its dark reputation. It is often associated with a high number of suicides, which has contributed to its somber nickname, Suicide Forest. The reason behind the forest association with suicide are complex and multifaceted, influenced by various social factors and cultural elements. Natural beauty. Despite the macabre reputation, Aokigahara Forest is also known for its natural beauty. The forest is rich in lush greenery, dense vegetation, and a unique topography shaped by volcanic activity. It's over an airy yet captivating ambience with a dense canopy of trees blocking much of the sunlight. and creating a tranquil and scary-lit atmosphere. Spiritual connection. Aokigahara forest has spiritual significance rooted in Japanese folklore and mythology. In Japanese culture, it is believed that forests possess a spiritual energy, and Aokigahara is no exception. The forest is associated with the yurei or restless spirits of those who die tragically or commitment suicide, adding to its mystique and haunting aura.